In 1999, the U.S. Mint revived a coin that had been silent for nearly 2 decades. The Susan B. Anthony dollar, originally introduced in 1979. This coin honored the legendary women's rights activist who fought for suffrage and equality. But after 1981, it vanished from circulation due to public confusion with quarters and lack of demand. Then came a twist. In 1999, America faced a shortage of dollar coins, especially for transit systems and vending machines. The Sacagawea dollar wasn't ready yet, so the Mint brought back the Susan B. Anthony design one last time. It was a stopgap, a bridge between eras, minted in Philadelphia and Denver. The 1999 SBA dollar featured Susan's stern profile on the front, designed by Frank Gasparo. On the reverse, an eagle lands on the moon, a tribute to the Apollo 11 mission and American ambition. These coins were made of copper nickel clad and weighed 8.1 grams, though not rare in circulated form. Uncirculated and proof versions especially, with deep cameo finish scan, fetch impressive prices. Some Denver minted coins are scarcer, making them more valuable to collectors. The 1999 SBA dollar isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of urgency, transition, and tribute. A final salute to Susan B. Anthony before the golden Sacagawea coin took the stage. It reminds us that even in moments of necessity, history finds a way to honor its heroes.
Imagine holding a coin that whispers the birth of a nation. The 1788 USA coin isn't just metal. It's a miniature monument to the year America began to unite. Though no coins were minted in 1788 itself, the U.S. Mint honored this pivotal year through the 50 State Quarters program, launched in 1999. These quarters commemorate the 8 states that ratified the Constitution in 1788: Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, and New York. Each coin tells a story. Georgia's quarter features a peach and oak branches, symbols of resilience and Southern pride. Connecticut's showcases the charter oak, a tree that hid the state's royal charter from British eyes. Massachusetts chose a Minuteman, echoing the spirit of revolution. Maryland's coin displays the State House dome, the oldest still in use. South Carolina's design includes the palmetto tree, a nod to its defense against British warships. New Hampshire's coin shows the Old Man of the Mountain, a granite profile lost to erosion but immortalized in metal. Virginia's quarter depicts the ships that brought settlers to Jamestown, and New York's coin features the Statue of Liberty and a network of lines, symbolizing its role as a gateway to freedom. Though minted in the late 1990s and early 2000s, these coins bear the date 1788 to mark each state's entry into the Union. Some rare variants, like mistruck or proof coins, can fetch thousands of dollars, but their true value lies in the legacy they carry. These coins aren't just currency, they're chapters of a story still unfolding, a story of courage, unity, and the birth of a republic.
In the year 2000, as the world stepped into a new millennium, the United States Mint released a coin that wasn't just currency. It was a tribute, a time capsule, and a symbol of legacy. This was the Maryland State Quarter, the 7th coin in the legendary 50 State Quarters program, a 10-year initiative that aimed to honor each U.S. state with its own unique design. But Maryland's coin stood out, not for its shine, but for its story. At the heart of the coin lies the Maryland State House, located in Annapolis. This isn't just any building. It's the oldest state capitol in America, still in legislative use, with construction dating back to 1772. Its dome, featured prominently on the coin, is the largest wooden dome in the country built without nails, a feat of craftsmanship that mirrors the resilience of the state it represents. But the soul of the coin is captured in the phrase, "the Old Line State." This nickname was bestowed upon Maryland by General George Washington himself in honor of the Maryland Line, troops, elite soldiers, who fought with unwavering discipline and courage during the Revolutionary War. These men weren't just fighters. They were the backbone of the Continental Army, holding the line when others faltered. Their legacy is etched into every curve of this coin. Surrounding the dome are clusters of white oak leaves, a nod to Maryland's official state tree. The white oak symbolizes strength, endurance, and deep roots, qualities that define Maryland's role in shaping American history. It was in this very state house that the Treaty of Paris was ratified in 1784, officially ending the Revolutionary War and marking the birth of a new nation. From a numismatic perspective, the coin was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with over 1.2 billion pieces released into circulation. Yet despite its quantity, collectors treasure it for its symbolism. It's not just metal, it's memory.
Imagine holding a coin that whispers the birth of a nation. The 1788 US quarters aren't from 1788. They were minted between 1999 and 2001 as part of the 50 State Quarters program. Each coin honors a state that ratified the US Constitution in 1788, the year America truly began to unite. Georgia led the way on January 2, 1788. Its quarter features a peach and oak branches, symbols of resilience and Southern pride. Connecticut followed with the charter oak, a tree that hid the state's royal charter from British eyes. Massachusetts chose a Minuteman, standing tall with resolve. Maryland's coin shows the State House dome, echoing the birth of American governance. South Carolina's design is bold, a palmetto tree, a star, and a mockingbird, each element a nod to its revolutionary spirit. New Hampshire's coin features the Old Man of the Mountain, a granite profile carved by nature and revered by locals. Virginia's quarter celebrates Jamestown, the first permanent English settlement, and New York's coin, the Statue of Liberty, with a line tracing the Erie Canal symbolizing freedom and commerce. Though minted centuries later, these coins are time machines. They mark the moment 13 colonies began transforming into a republic. Some rare variants, like misstruck coins or proof editions, can fetch thousands of dollars among collectors, but their true value lies in the story they tell of courage, unity, and the forging of a new world.
Long before the stars and stripes flew over a united nation, coins told America's story. In colonial times, people used Spanish pieces of 8, British pounds, and German thalers. These foreign coins were cut into halves and quarters to make change, early echoes of the U.S. quarter. In 1792, the Coinage Act birthed the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. The first official coin was the half-dime, rumored to be struck from Martha Washington's silverware. Soon came the cent. Dime, quarter, half-dollar, and dollar, each bearing liberty on the front and a bald eagle on the back. The quarter dollar, now iconic, first appeared in 1796 with a draped bust design. Over time, it evolved through capped bust, seated liberty, barber, and standing liberty styles. But in 1932, George Washington took center stage, honoring his 200th birthday. That design still reigns today. In 1999, the 50 State Quarters program transformed the coin into a canvas of American pride. Each state got its own design, minted until 2008. Then came the America the Beautiful series, showcasing national parks and landmarks. Rare quarters, like the 2004, Wisconsin Extra Leaf, or the 1970s proof over a 1941. Canadian coin can be worth thousands. But even the everyday quarter carries history in your palm, a symbol of trust, liberty, and the journey from revolution to republic. This quarter-dollar coin bearing George Washington's profile isn't just a small piece of metal, it's a living symbol of America's historical journey. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of the nation's first president, this design has since become a permanent fixture in every American's pocket, every store counter, and every collector's showcase. The words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" aren't just engravings. They're expressions of a national ideology, a country built on freedom and faith. What began as a simple monetary unit has evolved into a cultural icon. Over the years, new state designs have been added, but Washington's image remains central, just like the founding principles of the nation. When held in gloved hands, this coin isn't just a collector's item, it's a ritual. Every scratch, every shine, every edge tells a story. When it paid a soldier's wage, when a mother bought candy for her child, or when a museum placed it in its heritage section.